y'all? It's your girl Chli and welcome back to Chli Got Soul. Yes, I do, okay? A few days ago, I made a video reacting to Jun Lee's controversial video about how Korean teenagers feel about Black women. And things really took off, okay? Jun reacted by making some derogatory, sexist, and frankly racist remarks about me, my body, my weight, and my sexuality. The people took to social media to reach out to some of their favorite YouTubers to ask them to also make videos regarding the entire incident. At the same time, dozens of women came forward to share their videos about being victimized by Jun Lee. One story that was shared with myself and another YouTube channel, Maleea and Jay, really took the cake. Story of Shayla. Maleea and Jay made a video about this story, and I'm gonna go ahead and link it inside of the description box below for y'all. But for now, I'm gonna give y'all just a quick little gist of what really went down. Shayla agreed to make videos with Jun for about $200 and for him to pay for her accommodations at a Goshiwan. The videos were supposed to be about Shayla's experience being Black in Korea, but when it was time to actually start making the videos, Jun wanted her to pretend to be his girlfriend and make AMBW videos. This made Shayla very uncomfortable because they are just friends, and she refused to make the videos, and this led to Jun harassing and eventually actually assaulting her. Since this story has come to light, Jun has gone live to speak about this story multiple times, and every time there's a different story. Today, we'll be interviewing Shayla so that way we can understand what really went down on this here night. Shayla has seen some comments and doesn't wish to be further victim shamed. She has requested that we do not show her face today. So instead, while the interview is playing, I will have just a bunch of receipts of some more nonsense that Jun has done. So here we go. I would also like to say that my purpose in making this video today is not to defame Jun in any type of way. This is just so that way we can shed light and really get the truth on this situation. Some of the receipts, like the videos that I'm about to show now, may be triggering for some people. Some of the trigger warnings are for assault, harassment, and stalking. So please just be aware of that.
Leave me alone! Stop! 미친이야? Stop it! Get off of me!
You stop. You stop right here.
Crazy.
Well, thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview.
Yeah, of course.
I'm really proud of you. I don't know, I think I told you this before, but it's really hard to like speak up about things like this, and I'm really proud of you for doing that. And I think it means a lot to a lot of Black women that have also dealt with things like this. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you for like getting my little story out. So I appreciate that because you have the bigger platform.
Let's talk a little bit about the night that like everything kind of like popped off.
Okay.
I understand that Jun had like put hands on you at some point in time during that night. A lot of people, and Jun himself actually asked, if that's what happened, why when the police came didn't you like say anything to the police about the assault?
Okay. And you have to apologize if I start shaking a little bit because honestly, thinking about this night just really pisses me off.
Right.
Like it really does.
Right.
That night, that day, basically, when I said that I would stay for more money, he was going to buy me a plane ticket home and give me $160 or however much more to stay after he gave me $200. That day, he was like, yeah, when I gave you this $200, this extra $200, you need to pay that back to me. And I'm like, pay it back. Like, you just said you were going to give it to me. Right. So I was like, I could either go home or stay here or work. And it's the same thing. Really, in my head, I was going to stay because I'm not for just jipping people off. Like, I said I was going to make videos. I'm going to stay and make videos. And so I was going to stay. I stopped messaging him around 8 o'clock. Honestly, I went on a date. He told me I wasn't allowed to date or go to clubs. Like, he was just my master or something. Right. Like, he was my dad.
Right.
But I went on a date.
Okay, go and get yours then.
I enjoyed my date. Like, I didn't put him on Do Not Disturb, but I wasn't texting him every 5 seconds. This was at 8 o'clock that I stopped texting him.
Right.
And went on a date, got back home around 1-ish, 1:30, went to go in the shower. And he's messaging me, and he's like, well, you're not even home. Like, why aren't you in your Goshiwan? I'm like, okay, I'm in the bathroom and I'm not in my gochiwan. How would he know that I'm like not there unless he was there? But even in my head, I'm like, I need to be going. I need to be leaving because he acting crazy. I'm leaving the next morning.
Yeah.
He banging, and then like all of a sudden, he's like, it goes from Shayla, please come out and talk to me, to F you, bitch. F you, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, da-da-da-da-da-da. You need to go home, you need to leave. You need to, and it's like a split second, like that's what happens. And now he's like really aggressive, like, you need to go, you need to pack your stuff up right now. I'm calling the police. Like, so, you know, I go back to my room to start packing the stuff up. And he's like, yeah, I'm about to call the police if you don't go. Because at first I was like, I'm not going, June. It's 1:30 in the morning. Subway is done. I had 2 big bags with me. I said, I can't really call no taxi right now. Just give me to the morning. He like, no, I'm going to call the police. And then, you know, I'm thinking, okay, call the police. I'm like, call the police, June. Forgetting that I'm not in my own country. I'm like, call the police, June. I'm like, so they can see how crazy you're being, because you're being really wild right now. He knocking. I get to call my best friend. I'm like, best friend, this man, he crazy. This man crazy. So anyway, I go out, and again, like, he flips again. He's like, can I help you with these bags? Are you all right? I'm like, oh. I'm like, yeah, you're crazy. I look him in the face. I'm like, you're crazy. Like, you're really crazy. So I go out. He's like, give me the money. I'm like, no. What money are you talking about? I don't owe you any money. This is $100 you gave to me when I came here as a way for me to eat, as a payment for the previous videos.
And I thought that you had the night before, you had to like use the money to get a hotel to get away from him as well, right?
No. I told him I went to a hotel because I didn't want him to show up at my place. Okay. Because at that point, we had argued, and I just want to clarify that. I didn't get a hotel that night. I didn't. But that money, I still had about like $180. I used 20 of it. But I didn't get a hotel that night. Like, I just went back to the Gochuan, but he didn't know I went back to the Gochuan because he didn't think I could find my way back home. But I did. So, no, I did not.
So you felt so uncomfortable with him that you had to, like, trick him.
Lie.
Yeah. That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah. Didn't get the hotel. But he's asking me for the money. He's like, give me the key. You know, he's cussing at me. He's like, give me the key. So I throw the key at him. It didn't hit him, though, where it landed perfectly in his chest where it was supposed to land. And then, as my best friend, as my witness, he like, grabs me by the book bag and, like, hits me. And I'm like, and she's like, don't hit her. Don't hit her. And I'm like trying to stay like calm because I'm like, okay, it's CCTVs everywhere. And if we start fist fighting, me fist fighting this is not gonna look good. He could hit me first, and I'm in Korea, so it's not gonna matter. He is like trying to stop me from going. He's trying to push me down the steps. He's just trying everything to just kind of slow my momentum down because the police are on their way. But in my head, I'm like, I don't want to deal with any police because even though I didn't do anything wrong,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter because they're gonna believe he can. And my Korean is not good. I can say hi, bye, I'm hungry, and that's just about it. You know, so I can't explain to them the situation that's going on. I go out. I try to get in a taxi. He attacks me in the taxi, basically trying to slam me in the door, trying to drag me out. It was like. It was so frustrating, like, and these people are just watching. He's like, you know, she's a criminal, like, she's a thief. And that was, like, so embarrassing. Because, you know, Koreans already have, like, a stereotype about Black people. So, for him to just kind of push the narrative, like, this poor Korean guy is just got his money took. It's like, there's no point in me running. Like, he keeps grabbing my bags, keeps like pushing me, like keeps like trying to get me to stop. So I'm like, all right, whatever, just wait and see. And then he said, you know, but during that time he's like, yeah, this is gonna go good for you. I'm Korean, you can't speak Korean. Like, he knows this, like he knows it's not gonna be good for me. The police come. The one did speak a little bit of English. And just to clear this up, I did tell them, and I have the video of me telling them he was harassing me and that he attacked me. I don't know if it went over his head, if he didn't understand those words. But, I mean, he really didn't understand anything I was talking about. Some of the stuff that I would say, he would repeat it like, huh? Like banging? Like just, so I think that he just kind of pretended to nod his head and listen. I don't think he really understood. So I did tell them that I was attacked and harassed by June, but June spoke so much, and I spoke probably about 15 words. So they got June's side, and I'm glad it didn't go as bad. You know, he didn't have any solid proof of anything. We never made a contract.
I'm so sorry again that happened to you. That's just, it's so sick. Like, especially just knowing that he is so conscious of what he's doing. You know, that really is so hurtful. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
Do you think that this is the first time that he's done anything like this to a Black woman?
I don't know anything of this magnitude, and you know, if it has, like, I want to say, if this girl's watching this and it has something like this, like, I completely understand, and you know, like, it's really like a toxic, tragic incident, and I hope it never happens to anyone else again. But I know that he has done a multitude of other things to other people, you know, and it's just so frustrating. Right. That's all I can really say. It's just like, it's just really frustrating. And I really hope it didn't happen to any other girl.
Right. Me too. If there is any other girl that watches this, understand that you have the support of so many Black women. You have the support of so many allies right here, right now. We got your back. Okay, we got your back. We kind of touched on this a little bit. But do you think situations like this, Black women being harassed in this way, do you think situations like this happen often in Korea?
Of course.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like, it's really unfortunate, but yeah, I do. I think it does happen a lot.
I think you could definitely tell that it happens a lot based on people's reaction to it happening, you know? Based on the fact that, and I understand that the officers didn't speak Korean, but the fact that they didn't attempt to get a translator app, you know what I mean? Attempt to anything like that. Here, how about you type it out? We can, you know, nothing like that. Proves that they didn't really care to hear your side of the story, right? And luckily, he didn't have any proof. I mean, you know, luckily it wasn't a situation and you weren't actually like trying to rob this man, you know, run a lick on him. Like, thank goodness, you know, that it's painfully clear that Korean police and in some cases Korean people do not have our interest at heart, are not really worried about what happens to Black women. And I think that a lot of situations like this happen, and a lot of Black women don't have the platform, don't have the ability to tell their story. And I think it discourages a lot of Black women from ever going back to Korea, in some cases even traveling outside of the States again. And it's a shame, but I really want all of you women to know, for real, like, we got your back. One thing that also really irritates me about his video about how Korean people feel about Black people in general, and how it's all just like negative and this, and he's like, oh, I'm just trying to paint the true picture, you know, and all that stuff, whatever. You're painting it as if everybody in Korea is a racist, and that's just not true. That's just not. There's racism everywhere, you know. So after you went back to the States, did June try to contact you?
I blocked him off of everything. So, but I mean, he was like, when I went back home after the incident, he was like, this is when I went back home in Korea. He was threatening my cousins because I had to, the police made me give him a Korean number, and it was my cousins who I lived with. And he was calling her, threatening her, like, you know, you're in this now, and if you don't give me my money, one of y'all need to give me my money, and if you don't, I'm going to sue you too, and, you know, just threatening me with, like, I'm going to sue you, it's going to be terrible for you in Korean jail, you're never going to, it can't go back until you get my money, I don't care if it costs me $2,000 to you, I need my $200 back.
Ooh,
I don't know where the logic is.
Sis, the math,
But, you know, I was laid to ease when I realized this man is not of age really to sue anybody.
Right.
Doesn't have a solid case. Like I said, we never made a contract. I have videos, screenshots of him saying he's just giving me the money just because he likes me, honestly. So, I mean, that money It's my money.
Okay.
It's well deserved. You know, I did videos with him that came in revenue. He still has the videos of me up after I asked him to delete it.
Right.
And then he like apologized to me, right? Which I find this like ridiculous. He apologized to me and said that he felt sorry for what he did to me back then. I was one of the best people he ever met. Yet, and a couple of hours later, he went on live and called me out of my name, said that I was a liar, said that the whole situation is my fault. And it's like, how you gonna apologize to me? If you're sorry,
right,
this situation is dead to you.
Right.
He's not sorry.
Wow, that's...
I think this man is a narcissist.
Oh, definitely.
I really do. I definitely do.
Anytime that you hear people's reaction to your video and hear people saying, hey, this video really hurt me, and you take it as, I'm not a racist.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
I told him one time, I was like, yeah, that video is hurtful. He like, well, I don't see it as that. It's like, you don't have to see it as that. You're Korean.
Right.
You're a Korean man.
And that's on that.
A black woman who you make videos for, because let's be honest, the only one really watching these A and BW videos is black women.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Like, this is who you're making it for. This is who you're profiting from. Is black women are telling you, like, yo, we don't like this video. This video's not cool. And he's like, well, I don't care. Make it make sense, Jely.
It don't. I can't. Sense. Girl, you know, if I could, I would. Made you want to share this story with us?
I actually kind of just, like, was quiet about it for a long time. I just kind of chalked it up as a loss and just a bad day. But, you know, someone had messaged me, was like, you know, I thought this was just a personal experience for me. Like, June just did me wrong. And then, you know, a girl messaged me like, yeah, there's a whole bunch of girls, you know, we just want to see if June is the person that he really is claiming to be. You are his friend, so what is he really like? And they were just telling me all of their stories that just were negative. So I was like, wow, like, this dude's, like, really, like...
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's really, yeah.
How did you meet June?
Right, so I messaged him. I seen his videos. I thought he was a cool dude. You know, I'm thinking he an ally. Like, I'm thinking, you know, he really care. So I messaged him like, what's up? Like, you know, I'm just trying to, I don't have any friends. And, you know, you said on one of your videos, if you don't got no friends and you're looking for somebody to be friends with, message me. So here I am. Right. So he responds back and he's like, yeah, I would love to be friends with you. But, you know, after he was like, yeah, can we make a video? And I was like, sure, why not?
Oh, you said that when you first came across his channel, you thought he was an ally. What made you think that he was an ally in that way?
So this was when his channel was not how it is now. Like, he had maybe about 8,000 subscribers. His videos were... I only watched about like 3 of his videos. But, you know, the ones that I watched was him talking about F-boys and how to stay clear from them. So I'm thinking, you know, he putting us on the game, but he's how these Korean boys do from a Korean boy. So, and then one was him asking his sister how she would feel if she brought a black girl home. I mean, if he brought a black girl home. So I'm thinking, okay, like, he cool.
Right.
He cool.
Right.
Yeah. So I definitely thought he was an ally.
When did you start to realize that he wasn't an ally?
My biggest thing for me was when I immediately realized was just when he called the police on me and made me seem to be a criminal and a thief.
Right.
And if you are making a channel trying to shed light to Korean people that blacks aren't their stereotype, blacks aren't this and that, but in the same breath, you're comfortable with making a black that did really nothing wrong to you at all seem like a criminal, assaulting me. That's when I knew I was like, okay, he's really not an ally.
Right. Yeah, I understand that. It's really a shame because I also thought that he was an ally. You know, I also thought he was putting on for our community and like doing what, you know, what he said that he was doing. And I remember I had like commented on one of his videos and was like, yo, I'm really like happy that there's somebody out there in Korea advocating for us, because, you know, you've experienced it a little bit in Korea, that Korean people will generally take the Korean side when there's something, you know, like going wrong. So it felt good to me to know that like, oh, I have an ally, I have this person that's out there sticking up whenever he sees injustice. But he's not, he's just he's just feeding into all of that.
He wasn't sticking up for injustice, because even with my friends are not really into Korean culture or anything besides their culture. Right. And anytime they say anything like a little slip up, just something stereotypical, is no, that's not. And I'm like correcting them about that. Right. So just how you can let your friends just talk about Black people. It's just so frustrating. Like you can't say, you can't.
It's just not right.
It's not. And then you can't, when people are, my biggest thing is when people are telling him like, yo, this is hurtful, we don't like this. It's not, oh, I'm sorry, I lacked education, I was ignorant. It's F you. It's I don't care what you feel like. That it doesn't matter. So it's like, you're not even taking into consideration how actual Black people are feeling about your videos for actual Black people. So
right. Exactly. That was one of my main points. You know, I made a video previously, and you know, we joke around and we'll say like, oh, this is canceled, that's canceled. So I made a video and said Korean boys are canceled, and was just telling like my bad experiences like with Korean boys. And I didn't realize that different cultures would have obviously a different connotation of that word, like canceled, you know. I didn't realize people would not realize that it's just a joke, right? And immediately, as soon as I started getting just a little bit of backlash from Korean people that were seeing the video and watching the video and hearing what they were saying, I was like, you know what, this isn't right. If my whole entire channel is dedicated to my experiences in Korea, my whole channel is dedicated to getting Black people to come to Korea, you know what I mean? Like, how can I be disrespectful to Korean people in this way when you actually care about the people that you infect and the way that you impact them? You listen to them and then you make change. And the crazy thing about this whole situation is that had he just listened, this would have never gone this far.
It never would have.
Had he just... I'm sorry.
Just how people are quick to cancel, people are also quick to forgive if you're sincere about it. You know, and then that way we can teach you something. If you have the effort, if you're really sincere. But with Jun, I don't really see him as being sincere. I just think that this for him is just profit. I don't really see it as sincerity.
I definitely agree with that.
I could have had sex with you already, and just you know, just little stuff. And you know, he would say stuff like, if we would be out, like he would be looking at baby clothes, like this would be so cute on our baby, and if we had a baby, and the baby would be so cute, and that type of stuff. I mean, I just was like, okay, he like Black women. And I'll be thinking in my head like, Jun, when did you start speaking French?
Okay, because first of all, who is we? Because I don't even know her. I don't even know her. No, I hope you and we have...
Because I was trying not to be mean to him, because I looked at Jun as a friend. Like, he was really just a friend for me. But, you know, I knew that he liked me. Like, I knew it. Like, he told me all the time. I just knew he liked me. So, I mean, he did make advances. He would say a little out-of-pocket stuff, but... I mean, most guys that you're talking to do say out-of-pocket stuff. They like they try to get a little bit further. So
but it was never like anything outside of like his like little stupid comments. It was never anything that like was ever too far.
He wasn't getting nowhere with me. I have to say he knew to try with other girls, but I am so firm.
Okay, you got to every time, because if you don't shut the boys that's down in the friend zone every single time, okay, next thing you know, they done moved into your apartment. Okay,
seriously.
Okay,
honestly,
you got to.
That's exactly what you said. He'd be like, "Why are you trying to friend zone me?" I'm like, "Dude, because you're a friend. Like, what other place is there for you? There's no other zone for you but the friend zone."
Period. Dude. Okay, and that's on deodorant. Okay,
like every once in a while, he would throw in, "Oh, what do you want to go do? See a movie or you know, me and a DVD buying?" But no, Joe, I know. I got
not DVD bong.
My phone is unlocked. I can watch a movie wherever I want. did notice with June though in the beginning, like I asked him to be his friend.
Mm-hmm.
He would do the video stuff. He would come make a video, and then he would be like, "All right, bye." Like, and I'm like, "Bye." Like, you don't want to go do nothing else? Like, you're supposed to be my friend. He would never really want to text me, which was cool because I'm not a text a person every day type of person. But I would message him sometimes and really want to just talk to him, and he would not reply to me. He wouldn't. So then when he would reply back to me for some business stuff, I wouldn't talk to him. And he would get mad, like, "Why aren't you texting me? You never text me." And it's like, oh, all right, whatever.
See, that's so interesting that you say that, because that's really similar to another girl's story, that whenever he needed something from you, it was quick texting you back. But whenever you needed something from him, and in this case, you just needed his friendship back. Like, you know what I mean? Whenever you needed something from him, where's he at? Well, I really appreciate you, again, doing this interview. I really appreciate it. I think it's going to be really impactful for people hearing your story, and especially hearing it from you. I think it'll really mean a lot to people. So thank you for that.
And I would say, Chli, like, you're really, for me, like, calling you at first, I was kind of nervous. I don't know why I was nervous, but, like, I just get, like, this nervous frustration. But you have a way of, like, just relaxing people. I feel like I'm just talking to one of my friends, you know? Like,
girl, you know we homegirls. Okay.
Like, you're awesome.
Thank you.
Like, really, I'm just, like, I feel like I'm just talking to one of my friends. Like, I'm not, like, this wasn't Amy. This is a chit-chat conversation.
I really appreciate that. I'm glad that you felt comfortable.
That's all I have for y'all today. Hopefully this is my last video about this entire situation, because I have to get back to, I don't really know. I'm busy, okay? If you like this video, you already know what to do. Give it a like, share it with the entire world. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, and tune in next week for some more Chli Soul. Yes, I do, okay?